Right, this is the first video, I guess. Obviously there is another video on my channel from a few years ago, and I did intend to document the whole build process, but I don't know, lack of confidence or whatever. But thanks to the Aiden project, I sort of decided to bite the bullet and try making a video. So there's a lot to catch up on. Basically, building a house. Never built a house before. It's almost done. Basically, I'm currently up in the loft space, and the reason I started up here is I came up here and I just seen the joiners put some doors on our eaves, which are down here and here and here. So this is the loft space here, and he started fitting the doors. Obviously he's left them, said he had to leave in a hurry the other day, so he's left them, I guess, wherever they were when he had to rush off. But the point being that this is the first time I've seen these doors, and they've got these little, it's not ideal, but these are actually loft hatches that go in here. And so that then just closes, and boom, that's closed, and it's just a push, slots open, comes open. So, I mean, there are better ways to probably do it. You can probably get, there's other latches, isn't there? You can get for cupboard doors, the little push things, and it pushes it out to push it open. But, you know, I mean, you've seen under there, that's just a dead space really. There's the ventilation pipe for the extractor fans from there's two en-suites down below. Anyway, there's a lot to catch up on, but my plan going forward is I'll try and do weekly videos, because I'm here every weekend at the moment, and the plan is to just sort of document progress really. And I'm the same as Aiden. I don't have a trailer, just have a go. You know, I work full time as well during the week, and so I'm here every weekend. Yeah, that's it really. I mean, there's loads to cover and catch up on. But the first thing for today is I've got to go to Tool Station to pick up some bits, because last weekend I was doing bathrooms and en-suites and things, and I need a few more bits and pieces from there. I should have ordered them and had them delivered throughout the week, and I meant to do it. I did have them in the basket, and for whatever reason I hadn't checked it out and stuff, and then it was Thursday evening and they wouldn't have been delivered Friday, and so on and so forth. So now I've got to waste my time going to pick them up. So I'm down on the first floor now, and I'll just show you a bit of what I was doing last weekend. So last weekend I was getting toilets in, sinks in, the towel rail. The thing with the towel rails is I didn't buy, they're electric. The house is all electric, so it's electric towel rails. And what I found is, for the size of towel rail and everything that I wanted, and the wattage, the output, it's cheaper to buy a towel rail and the heating element, and then just fill it up with water and a bit of inhibitor, and do it that way. So that's what I did. I'd already had the towel rail on the wall, I don't know, months ago, but it was only last weekend when I actually got it filled up, wired in and tested it out, but it's all working fine. Toilets, how I say, in. No toilet seat on yet. I couldn't be bothered with putting that on. It's like a 5-minute job to put that on. So last weekend I was also doing this, if you can see that, putting the bath in and the toilet in. I actually put the toilet seat on this one. I had a right game with it though, because these are back to the wall toilets. They are a right pain in the arse to fit, because you want to put an isolation valve on your cold water pipe coming in. Obviously you've got to put the pan connector and stuff on and get it all to fit. You've got to hook it all up and everything, and it's fucking nightmare basically. So I had a right game with the first one, because I had rigid pan connectors, straight pan connectors. But then what I did after that one is I went and swapped the other two straight pan connectors I had for a more flexible one. And then when I put the one in the ensuite I just shown you, it went in so much easier. So much easier, a lot less faff. I'm just trying to find, I do have a pan connector somewhere to show you the other pan connector that I bought. Oh man, it's all in this box. My little box of rubbish. That was my tidying up at the end of Sunday last week, just so the place isn't in quite such a mess. But I'm going to get out the pan connector and show you, because I need it today anyway, because the plan is to do that other ensuite. So I bought these instead. Can you see that? So it's like a flexible pan connector instead, and it's so much easier because you can hook it all up, and because it extends and flex and stuff, you can pull the toilet off the wall enough to get into hook up your water pipes as well, and then also get in to turn your isolation valve on and off. So there's a top tip for you. Get those flexible pan connectors so you can pull that off if you're ever fitting those flushed back to the wall toilets. I didn't plan for those toilets. I'll get to this in another video, but there's things that maybe I wrongly assumed we were gonna do, and then when I asked the missus on what bathroom fittings and things are we having, you know, it comes up with, oh yeah, we're having these vanity units and, you know, back to the wall toilets. And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, because even the vanity unit, which you can see there, that goes flush to the wall, and there's no gap at the back of it for any of the services. So everything, all your pipes, your waste pipe and everything is all, you know, you've got to have a flat, be able to push that flat to the wall. There's a slight, I don't know how high it is, 20, 30 mil or something, distance between the base of the bottom drawer and the floor. So you do have a bit of a gap. Because what I've done, you can see here in the other ensuite, which we'll be doing today, is I bought the waste pipe, this waste pipe, up out the floor, thinking that we were going to have pedestals and stuff, and that'll just sit nicely behind the pedestal. On the other side, these pipes that are coming through the wall, here, you see them, these pipes, they also come up through the floor on the one on the other side. So I had to, you know, I don't know if you can see it that well. Let's have a look. Can you sort of see in that gap there? That's the pipe, and then next to it is the waste pipe. You can see how I've sort of pushed them, cut the plasterboard, pushed them into the wall so that I could get that other vanity unit flush to the wall. This one should be a bit easier because it's just a case of sorting out this waste pipe. But I do need to be a bit careful with the waste pipes because I have to cut them. You know, if it drops into the floor, I'm fucked because I have no access to it under the floor. Under the floor, I've used all solvent weld joints just because I think they're a lot stronger, they're a lot more rigid, and I mean, I tested them, they're not leaking, so hopefully they don't flip and leak. It's a bit of a theme with this house. I've tried to keep as many joints as possible accessible because I plumbed the whole house myself, apart from some of the underfloor heating pipes. I didn't do the manifolds and stuff. Today's video is a bit of a get up to speed video because there's a lot gone on in the past 18 months, 2 years since we started the build. So what I might do is start breaking stuff down, do other videos which are more sort of like, oh, this, get you up to speed a bit more. But this is where we're at currently. I've done quite a lot on the house myself. Still got loads more to do. The plan for today, which I need to start cracking on with, but obviously I'm waffling to you guys, is doing this ensuite. So that's in here. So what I need to, can you see that? Yeah, so this is the ensuite that we've got to do, just been in there. You can see I've already got a shower tray down and level-ish. I haven't tested the shower tray for water tightness yet, so that's something I need to do. But basically in there today, we've got to put the lino down. I need to put a bunch of rock wool, so this insulation. I've got these, can you see those? Yeah, so these. So that's called a pipe snug. There's one on the outside, one on the inside, but in between, there's the hole that I cut for the waste pipes is 100 and either 150 or 156 millimeters, I can't remember. It's a big old hole to core out of there. Anyway, long story short, there's a gap round the waste pipe. So what I've been doing is plugging it with a load of insulation around it, just to help with the air tightness of the building. And then those pipe snugs go in as well. They're part, I forget which part it is, part owl or something, compliant or whatever it is. If it's not part owl, I'll try and put a correction in. But anyway, whatever part of the building regulations code it is, they're compliant with it, so that it basically means you don't have to do any pointing up when you put your pipes through the wall. So they're quite handy to use. I've used them for all the waste pipes and stuff. At some point I'll go and show you the outside, so you'll be able to see them on the outside too. Anyway, I need to crack on because time's marching on. I need to go to the shop, the tool station, to get some bits before I can continue. And then the plan is to come back, get the lino down, do the bits of plumbing that I need to do for getting the toilets and the basin, the vanity units and stuff in, get the towel radiator on the wall, and then when I'm back from tool station, the reason I'm going to tool station, or part of the reason, is because the bath that I installed last week leaks. The waste on it leaks. The rubber seal that's round the bottom of the waste, the bath has got this grey, I'll show you, it's got this grey like fiberglass on it, and it's all round the bottom of where the waste comes out as well, and so the rubber seal hasn't made a good seal with it, and it just, you put the tap on, it starts filling up, and then it just starts pissing out there. And so I need to sort that out. I racked my brains with what to do in terms of sorting it out, because that bath is fixed down now and I don't want to flipping get it all back up and everything. And so my plan is, I think it's a bit of a bodge. Other people don't necessarily think it's a bodge, but it's a bit of plumber's mate around that seal to help seal it up basically. I'll undo it all, put some round it and seal it up, and then hopefully there's no more leaks. Anyway, so plan for now is tool station, and then there'll be other bits as well. I'll get you more up to speed with what's going on, because how I say, I should have been doing this 18 months, 2 years ago basically, and then you would have known what's going on. But that's basically it at the moment, so I'll see you in a bit.